Somebody, please!
Ah! We just got into the interesting part! What did the princessin say?
That voice sounds familiar. Is it that not Robin Ritter fella again?
Let me scribe. Windblade.
Oh, thank goodness. Huh? What are you guys doing here?
We should be the ones asking that. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry you have to keep seeing me in such a wretched state. I suppose I'm still not good enough to play the role of a qualified Nachtrebenritter.
Play the role?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm not a real knight. Rather, I'm a new actor who recently landed a job to play the role of a knight in a theater troupe.
That's not really something to be smug about.
Ah, well, you see, that's where you're mistaken. Theater is an essential part of Immernachtreich culture. A fantastic theatrical performance is the greatest tribute we can pay to Her Highness.
Oh, so this is your local culture?
Exactly. So I'm delighted that I got to play the knight.
Why does the princessin enjoy the theater so much?
Her Highness once said, "Celebrate me by staging a play in the wilderness. Bow down to me and bring me beautiful dreams in return for everlasting glory within the eternal darkness." I believe it is because Her Highness appreciates true art and can also sense emotions hidden deep within the souls of humankind. The crystallization and sublime expression of emotion is the heart of theater. People who truly understand theater always have a beautiful, sensitive heart filled with a rich array of emotion.
So that's how it is.
Thank you for your answer, Sir Knight.
Thank you so much for calling me a knight. So, basking still in this honor, I will be off to my battleground. May we meet again.
Hopefully not. Be more careful in the future.
Oh, and please remember the password to unlock the gate. Upon my command, spread your wings and take flight.
Upon my command, spread your wings and take flight. Ah, the book has appeared.
Greetings, my most esteemed father and mother. Today is celebrated as a festival in the Immernachtreich, and I hope you can both spare some time.
Amy, come on now, darling. You can't be carrying on like that at this age.
You're a big girl now. It's time to forget the fairy tales.
But
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I've bought you a new set of music course books. Give them a read, won't you? You should dedicate your time to something more meaningful.
Oh, okay, Mom. I understand.
We're back again.
I believe we have just witnessed the true nature of the wicked dragon.
This is something I am all too familiar with. There are always people who believe that our passions are a waste of time.
Huh? You're...
Ask me for directions, Arnold.
I mean, you're back. Why?
Oh, but I came because I bet you'd be looking for the third volume of Hymn of the Holy Land.
Well, you bet right on that front.
You need not do anything for me, my dear lady. The opportunity to behold your beauty is the finest reward I could ask for. I shall give you the answer you seek. The third volume of Hymn of the Holy Land can be found on the top floor of the royal castle.
Is it guarded by anyone?
Oh, but of course, sir. What sort of question is that? No nation would treat its most treasured books as if they were just cast out into the wilderness.
That means we will still find Nachthreben guard stationed there.
It is a citizen's utmost honor to guard the sacred scriptures. But it matters not. I'm quite sure the fine lady merely seeks to peruse them and has no malicious intentions. Your face is captivating and full of wisdom, and the company you keep appears to be heroes of some renown. I have the utmost faith that you will be able to comprehend the meaning behind the stories in our sacred scriptures. Her Highness's accomplishments were documented by Oz, the great secretaire, and became great treasures of the Immernachtreich. I wish Her Highness joy and happiness every time I read those books.
Rise!
Stop! It's you guys again.
What's your problem? We're the princess's personal retainers.
Cut the lies! Her Highness doesn't keep company with nobodies like you.
Oh, really? Are you prepared to take responsibility for what you just said?
I'll say it again. Her Highness doesn't keep company with...
Who are these nobodies you speak of?
Her Highness and Sir Oz!
I must say, guards, It's immensely disrespectful of you to make such remarks to the retainers of the Immonokreich.
How dare you treat one's hand-picked retainers with such disdain? Begone!
But...
Don't you butt me!
Yes, Your Highness.
Official! Oz! You're back in the crew!
You may consider that the case for the time being.
What mein Fräulein means is that it took us a long time to reach this place. She couldn't bear to leave you all here, even though she did not wish to confront this mirage.
Didn't want to confront it, huh? Sounds like Mona was right.
It felt like we were peeking into your diary.
Nonsense. Despite the existing threats, the unrivaled glory of the Immonokreich would not exist in this world if I, the Prinzessin, were the sort of person who could be easily swayed.
What mein Fräulein means to say is that there are other troubles in this area.
Troubles? Have you run into anything dangerous?
This matter can be revisited later. For now, let us proceed with more important work.
Let's get this show on the road. The book's right in front of us. Let's not just stand here.
Quake!
Majestic, but fragile. Vast, yet vulnerable. This domain both amazes and sickens me.
She means that she has never seen such an extravagant mirage before, and even she is enthralled by it.
There's a castle here, but some parts seem to be missing. Fischl? Is this yours?
Allow me a moment to reminisce.
Mein Fräulein, you may recall that this is the toy castle you accidentally destroyed in a moment of deep distress.
Oz, don't say it out loud. I suddenly recollect that 2 pieces are currently missing from my royal domain.
So we have to find 2 missing pieces.
Spoke amid a downpour of the dragon's blood. She said, "May my people be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees."
Such wise and compassionate words could only come from your own writing, Mein Fräulein.
Yet this kingdom appears to be anything but what I've described. The shadows lurking behind the scenes are disconcerting.
Prinzessin Fischl again continued her song, and the interwoven chords of her sacred words became the Immer Nachtreich's hymn.
Shadows of fate.
Stabilize!
Let me scry.
nothing to do.
Solidify!
Wingblade! Fate is upon you!
This is order.
Go. Faster? Okay, faster.
Wingblade!
Shadows of fate!
Stabilize! When the people worshipped her, she replied, "Celebrate me by staging a play in the wilderness. Bow down to me and bring me beautiful dreams in return for everlasting glory within the eternal darkness."
Windblade!
Stabilize!
Delve into destiny. Be gone! Windblade! Written in the stars.
Order guide you.
Let me scribe.
Fate is upon you.
I will have order. Solidify!
Windblade. Delve into destiny. Wheel of life. Prepare to be blown away! Windblade!
She picked up mere stones to carve out mountains and oceans before bestowing upon her people castles and towns. My magnificent kingdom is a small and forbidden paradise.
That sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
Help me!
Paimon had a feeling he'd show up. Again?
Please don't say that. I can assure you that this will definitely be the last time.
If you want to survive and thrive, you should be more careful next time.
A successful journey requires perseverance, courage, as well as a keen sense of danger. You have the first two, but in the future, please strive to be more vigilant.
I shall remember your words for the rest of my life. But it is time to say our final goodbye. You may not have noticed, but the weather has improved, and the sea has become pleasant and calm. We have awaited this day for a long time. You may be amazed that someone as reckless as me could become an actor, but please believe me when I say it's not by chance. Every Noctraben is looking for a way to contribute to the world. We just want to find our place, our destiny. We were born to seek the roles that fate has assigned us to play. You may not be aware that Hymn of the Holy Land is also a book of prophecies.
Prophecy? But Paimon thought it was a sacred scripture.
Yes, it is. Hundreds of years ago, the Immernachtreich was engulfed by a menacing shadow. But our ruler stood by and did nothing, as if she had lost interest in ruling the kingdom. Soon after, Oz, the great secretaire, appeared among us. He brought us the sacred scriptures and a most encouraging prophecy. That prophecy is just as it's described in the book, and predicts a blessed future for the Immernachtreich. As a result, we became convinced that the gloomy skies would eventually clear, and we have been eagerly awaiting for that blessed day. The Soteria, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, she will eventually remember the paradise of the Immernachtreich, and on that day, we will devote to her the plays that were promised in the prophecy. That is why I have stepped forward to take on the role of a warrior. I'd do whatever it takes to prove my devotion to her. Your Highness!
Oh, right! Yeah, she was lurking in the back when we rescued you for some reason.
My citizen, thy will is strong enough to sunder the wicked dragon's wings. I shall now receive thy blessing.
It is my utmost honor.
Thou hast done well. 'Tis almost most evident that thou dost possess the virtues of a knight. Go, take thy position, and wait for the performance to begin.
We commend your unfaltering loyalty to Her Highness. Her Highness will now lead her retainers into battle against the shadow that plagues the Immernachtreich.
Thank you, Your Highness. And thank you, everyone. In that case, I will take my leave. Oh, by the way, please keep in mind that the password for the gate ahead is Zian, mein Sommernachtgarten.
Paimon's confused. What were you guys role-playing just now?
Is there not a single one of my lords and ladies who understood my precepts? Fools.
What Mein Fräulein means to say is that you are all rather stupid.
Yeah, you didn't need to translate that.
I suppose this is the important business Her Highness warned us about earlier.
Let's get this over with.
Huh? Wait, what is it? What's happening? Zian, mein Sommernachtgarten. There's the book. Let's go and close it. Let's hope we won't get transported to another strange place this time.
library? Why are we inside a library? You must be the arch-nemesis I've been looking for. The useless and cowardly so-called princessin. How laughable. What gives you the impression that you can defeat me? You should know over the past few days, I've seen all of your fear and trepidation.
Why is there another you? Is it a shadow?
Shadow? Yes. I suppose that probably describes our connection aptly enough. So have you come to surrender to me, little Amy? You... And that raven over there. You must be Oz? Excellent. I have been waiting for you for a long time. I heard that a great secretary named Oz brought the Hymn of the Holy Land into the Immonokreich. I suppose that was you?
At your service, mein Fräulein.
Why did you call her Mein Fräulein?
As you can see, that's also mein Fräulein over there. And if she is mein Fräulein, then does that not make her my master?
Seems logical enough.
I might as well inform you that the Immonokreich is a place with no way out. Now that you've made it here, I shall crush you and make you my servant! As for Oz, despite bringing over that hideous book of prophecies and causing the foolish citizens to fall to their knees worshipping that piece of nonsense, why don't you come over to my side? After all, Fischl is destined to team up with Oz.
Mein Fräulein flatters me. I see no reason to refuse.
Oz? Where do you think you're going?
Oh, he's actually going over to the other side. Fischl, haven't you taught your raven anything about loyalty?
Oh, this is not the time to discuss my shortcomings! Have you been bewitched, Oz? Why should you trust that she's telling the truth? Is not the Immonokreich a sacred land of liberty and theater? You are gravely mistaken if you presume the Immonokreich to be some kind of amusement park. Listen closely. It is a tomb for those who cannot face reality. You will be buried here. And I will take Oz, the product of our imagination, and live forever in the royal castle. A tomb? You of all people should know about this. Why does it always rain in the Immonokreich? Why isn't there any music in this so-called paradise? Because of you. It's all because of you! How pathetic. No, dearest Amy, you, not I, are the one responsible for all of this. You dreamed up a vast kingdom, but you can't bear its weight. Swayed by fear, you can't face the very world you've created. You may try to avoid it, but the fact is, you can't change yourself. I came here in your stead precisely because you failed to show up. The Immonokreich is now mine, and it is not your place to tell me what to do. Amy, you are but a weak fool who does not deserve this world. Be gone.
Hey, are you done? For you to give yourself such a piece of your mind, it must have been bothering you for a long time.
Luna...
What's that look on your face? You're not going to admit defeat, are you?
I hate to admit it, but... she might be right.
No. Please, do not think that. Your Highness, do you still remember why we came here?
Kazuha?
I am a samurai from Inazuma who's been entrusted with your safety. These individuals also responded to your call.
Having your own tomb does sound pretty cool, but the Immonakreich is not a tomb.
Shenyan! Oh, so you've made some friends. But do you really think that's enough for you to defeat me? I am your fear, your dark side. I am the nightmare from which you have never escaped in all these years. Standing before me, you are nothing! No, I can't. I can't lose. Not now. I will be the one to claim victory. Just you wait. I will make you regret everything you said.